And welcome back to Wisconsin Family. Justin and I have been in Sun Prairie today at Prairie Land Towing, and this is our final segment with the guys at Prairie Land Towing. With me I have Eric, Mike, and Todd Menzel here, the head dog at Prairie Land Towing. Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having us, appreciate it.
Superheroes on the road. Let's get started, Todd, about some of the services that Prairie Land offers.
Well, Eric can help us with that.
We actually do roadside service, whether it's at your home, local business. We do anything from tire changes to unlocking vehicles to battery replacing, also heavy duty to light duty services, from accident recoveries as a minor one-car accident to a semi-tractor trailer rolled over, spillage. We clean that all up. We actually also have a full-size auto facility that's AAA approved, and we have authorized through Napa Auto Care Center also.
Well, good grief, I think we could do a whole segment just on the services you offer. And I think there's a lot of things in there that people forget about. Actually, just yesterday at the office, someone was getting a tow. I think we think of the side of the road a lot and forget that you might need help at your home or your office. And then there are the cleanup services, too, that I thought was interesting in your mention. Is this a question for Todd?
Yes, this is a question.
Yeah, I'm thinking, how did you get started? I am curious about why the superheroes on the side of the trucks. These are really gorgeous tow trucks.
Well, first of all, we started in about 1984. My father started the business, and he passed away when we were pretty young, about 12 and 14. My mother, Jeannie, has been all part of the business all along, and she continued the image and the vision. My brother and I continue to help with the operations and grow the operations. We've been in Sun Prairie for a long time, and we have operations throughout Wisconsin, Sun Prairie, Stoughton, Milwaukee, Wisconsin as well. And we have a few operations in Iowa. So we're in Des Moines, North Liberty, and Council Bluffs too. So all across Wisconsin and Iowa, we have facilities that help you out in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, I did not know that. And I have seen one of your trucks that says "in loving memory of Dad."
Absolutely. Every truck, every vehicle we have has that saying on there.
Oh, okay. And I didn't know you were in Iowa too. You've been a busy guy. Let's talk about response time. I think that's always a big concern for folks. Is there an average that you can?
Yeah, I mean, typically, we try to respond as safe and as fast as possible to every call. Typical response times on any day, usually like 30 to 45 minutes for just somebody at their house or whatnot. Nothing that's urgent. And then police calls or accidents, we tend to try to be there 10 to 15 minutes.
Definitely a priority, I would think.
Absolutely.
Is that something that changes with the season? So like in winter, there's just more calls?
Yeah, and traffic's moving slower, so obviously we have to avoid that. And then the secondary accidents are a big thing too. So anytime that we're coming up on an accident scene, you always got to worry about everything downstream.
And that's what you mean by secondary accident.
Right.
And are you two guys, well, are all three of you someone that could be in the truck that's pulling out?
Absolutely.
Well, good to know.
Could be.
Could be.
Could be.
Important stuff here. What if someone's involved in an accident? What advice do you have?
So if you're involved in a crash, first and foremost, remember that the lane of travel is not the safest place to be. So if you're in the middle of the traffic, in the middle of the lane, we have a steer it clear law in Wisconsin. That means if you're at all possible to move your vehicle, steer your vehicle to the shoulder and get out of the actual live traffic. So a lot of people have the old school way of thinking of, I'm going to leave my vehicle exactly where it is. I want the police to show up and decide what exactly happened. The police, fire, and EMS, they all have the technology and the knowledge and the wherewithal to understand what happened and how the situation went down. So please move your vehicle if you possibly can. Second of all is know where you are, know your surroundings. You're going to call 911, make sure you're okay, let them know exactly where you are. If you have a landmark, if you know the last exit you passed, those are all important things to contact emergency services and let them know if there's any injuries and whatnot. Beyond that is to give some space between you and a potential secondary crash like Soup talked about. A secondary crash is a crash that we have a little more control over, meaning that if the vehicle is not in the lane of traffic, if we move the vehicle out of lane of traffic, that secondary crash might not happen. If we remove ourselves from being so close to live traffic, we may not get hit again. So give yourself some space. Inside your vehicle may be a safe place, but it may not be. So walk into the ditch line, walk further away from the roadway, get away from where those potential accidents are going to happen again and again. And then of course know who you're going to call. So before the accident occurs, have a Google Place page or a business card of who you're going to call, so you know exactly your son, daughter, wife, husband, anybody that gets in an accident, they know who to call. So it is your vehicle, and you do have a choice of who transports your vehicle after the accident.
So when you say knowing who to call, are you saying like have it ahead of time as a contact in your phone? Or?
Exactly, either a contact or just even print off a Google Places page and put it in your glove box with your registration card or your insurance card. So when you're in that situation, you're frantic, you're not thinking clearly, you want to give that officer or that particular emergency responder information of where you want your vehicle to go.
I think that's a really good idea. I hadn't thought about that. And it is so true. When you're involved in something like that, you're shaken up.
Absolutely.
And it helps if you have things already in line and in place to look at. So why choose Prairie Land? There's other tow companies out there besides the good-looking trucks.
Right, and the good-looking guys. Well, it's a second-generation family-owned business. I've been here a long time, working with these guys. We strive every day to treat everybody else within the community world like family. We try to make ease any situation that people are in because they're haywire. They don't know how to respond to things. So we try to calm them down and put a smile on their face by the end of the day and just relieve the pressure from them.
How long have you been with Prairie Land Towing?
I've been this is going on my 10th year. So
wow, okay.
They treat me well, and it's a good family place to work.
Boy, there's a lot of value not only to your experience in the work itself, but helping people, knowing what it's like for them to be in that situation and nervous, unsure, maybe, I don't know, scared,
right.
I guess.
The best, we get a lot of thank yous, and you get the little old lady that gives you the hug, and it just makes your day, because you know that you made their day, and you...
Or the best of a bad situation,
right.
at least.
The best you could, right. So usually I get people laughing by the end of the tow, and they love it. So.
Or by the end of this interview.
Yeah, right.
Eric, how long have you been with Prairie Land?
I've been around for 11 years now. I've started right at the bottom, brought myself to the top, and I enjoy working here, especially with these guys. We're a family here, and just like we want to treat everyone else like a family and make them feel great and comfortable, and at the end of the day, as long as they're happy, that's what it really counts here.
Excellent. I'm sure the boss is happy to hear that too.
And we've been around since 1984, so we're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And plan on making things good.
Alrighty. Anything else you want to add, Todd? We have just a little bit of time left.
Just remember, Prairie Land Towing, 877-4TOW now. Put it in your phone, put it in your glove box, put it wherever you need to have it, because we'll be there when you need us the most.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Todd, so much for having us here. Can I get a tour of the trucks later?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right. And thanks to all of our guests. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on Wisconsin Family.